Wasn't, thank you. It's my LoveJoy outfit. Wasn't that a great song? Yeah. I do exercises in the morning to that song. Really gets me going and keeps that health going. And how do you like those little LoveJoy angels I made for you? These are to make you smile and remind you that you are LoveJoy. What I would recommend is you get one of these suction cups, put it on and put it on your mirror when you get up in the morning. See this and smile. Know that you are that LoveJoy. So, all right, I am going to work on the healing power of LoveJoy. And how many of you know that happiness or joy is good for you? All right. And how many of you would like to experience more of that in your life? All right, well, you're in the right place because today I'm going to share some powerful practices, and I'm going to give you some homework if you're really serious about being happy. And I'm not talking just the happy kind of thing where you occasionally get something and you really, it makes you sparkle for a little bit. I'm talking about deep joy, LoveJoy. And when I asked inside, what am I supposed to be talking about in this wonderful gathering, which I'm so glad that you're all here, I got the word LoveJoy. And I thought, wow, what is LoveJoy? And then it all came to me, love and joy, because we're talking about a harmonic frequency. We're not talking about just everyday joy, which is wonderful to have, but LoveJoy, that's the true reward. Joy, reward for love. We touch it when we share our energy and our love and our hugs here every Sunday. But LoveJoy is the center of who and what we are. Love is the essence, the field in which we live, move, and have our being. It is the air we breathe, the consciousness of oneness that we inhabit. It is, as our sign says, God is love. It is the harmonic frequency. When you align with your heart, joy is there. You've heard of peace that passes understanding. Well, why not joy that passes understanding? Joy that passes understanding is the grace that is gifted to us when we truly understand that we are unconditionally loved, that we are greatly loved by our Creator. That understanding that we are loved, loving, and lovable is the source of true joy that is so profound that it exists no matter what else is going on in your life or in the world. I mean, consider our incarnation, that you and I, as divine consciousness, created a body, this earth suit, and we crossed from the unseen spirit reality with a capital R into this physical small r reality at our birth. What a joyous miracle. As spirit, we slid into these bodies and breathed them into action. Isn't that a cause for joy? You all did it. You're all welcome to joy. Embodying here in this small r reality, we're here to experience all that life has for us, expanding, creating, reveling in our physicality. And we get to know the whole range of emotions and sensations. But best of all, we get to choose LoveJoy. Of course, we acknowledge that there is sadness and sorrow and great challenges. We all get to have that experience. It's called part of the human package. All the while, Spirit is the divine beholder, as Joshua said, the I am presence within us. Spirit does not abandon us at birth. The song of creation continues. Our Creator lives in us. The song of creation continues forever as us and in us. Isn't that a cause for joy? Yes. Yay. The I am presence within, watching us from that space behind our eyes and in our hearts, knows the truth of who we really are: love, peace, and joy. Joshua tells us, do not worry about appearances. Be the joy of the Father, bringing forth expression on this plane. What matters is the heart of you. What matters is the joy, the love that is within. What matters is using physicality, this incarnation, to express the love that you are, to hug, to smile, to encourage, to behold the Christ. So as you have chosen this incarnation, so love has chosen you to be the expression of its highest vibration, LoveJoy. Love has given us free will to choose. Love has chosen you, and now it's time to choose and live in LoveJoy. Now, does this mean that we don't experience the opposite of joy? Emotions such as struggle, wounding, loss? Of course we do in this reality. We get to experience all the sensations, scenarios, and dramas. We all have our oi moments. But add the J to it, and it becomes joy, right? Say it, joy. Yeah, let's go of the ois. Oy vey's. Love is always there waiting for us. We know that at our core is LoveJoy. Then we can both hold the paradox of experiencing love and emotions and feelings and situations that are not like love, but still know, as Reverend Larry often reminds us, that they're passing and temporary, right? Yeah. And like the sun that's always shining above the clouds, above the storms, above the snow, above the thunder, love is always there waiting for us, within us. We can be like that pilot who flies above the storm clouds and knows that the sunshine is always there. Because LoveJoy is the truth of our being that cannot be destroyed. Oh, we can ignore it, turn away from it, get talked into believing that there are only clouds and storms and thunder, that life has to be a struggle, has to be serious, or it's not real. Remember being told about the real world out there, about being warned? That is our free will to choose to be unhappy, to be cynical, to put down joy as frivolity, and our culture does that quite well. But folks, it doesn't make it true. So in honor of our President's Day that we just had, I called up a quote from Dear Abe, and he expressed it as, most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. So I ask you, how happy have you made up your mind to be? Joshua tells us, from love we came, In love we walk, and to love we will return. And Charles Fillmore even said, everyone who aligns themselves with the power of love creates a bit of heaven on earth. So once you trust that love is the essence of your being, and know that everyone else's essence is the same, that divine source, as the divine parent would, always has your best interests in mind, then guess what? We can relax and truly live in joy, right? You hear an amen on that? So, at this point, I'd like to share an exercise for you to experience some of this joy that passes understanding and aligning with our I am presence. It's an easy formula that Joshua gave us, and it says, stop, breathe, choose love, and smile. So let's start by connecting with the I am presence that Joshua calls the beholder. Remember when Reverend Larry told us to step back, and be in that presence of the beholder? So we do this by reminding ourselves to stop. Imagine that you can stop whenever you are seeing something in front of you that's causing you distress. Remember that all before you is temporary and changeable. So step back into your sacred space within. Remember when Mom used to say, count to 10? Well, this is a bit like that. You stop yourself from ruminating on what's going wrong, on what's awful. You stop the ain't it awfuls. And then we breathe. And so I'd like you to breathe along with me on this. We will inhale on the I am and exhale on joy. Okay, so breathe in, I am, quietly to yourself. Exhale, joy. Breathe in, I breathe. Exhale, joy. Breathe in, I live. Exhale, joy. Inhale, I am. Exhale.
No.
Inhale, I breathe. Exhale. Exhale, love. Inhale, I live. Exhale, love. Inhale, peace. I am. Exhale, peace. Inhale, I breathe. Exhale, peace. Inhale, I live. Exhale, peace. Can you feel the difference now? Each breath that you have made, you align yourself with this I am presence. So consciously repeat with me, I choose anew to love. I choose anew for peace. I choose anew for joy. I am healed. That's our magic formula. Stop, breathe, choose anew for love. Any time that you are in a struggle, it's really simple. And now for the bonus. As you continue with this breathing, you might want to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and imagine that there's a powerful love energy coming from the earth into your feet and moving up through your body. And it's energizing all your energy centers. And as it reaches your heart, you can feel that sweet love joy feeling building up in your heart. On your next breath, feel it reaching up through your throat, up to your face. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now it up towards the sides of your mouth. And you burst into a smile. All right, let's see those smiles. All right. Feel your heart smiling, your eyes smiling, your entire face with the joy of the simple, radiant smile. Now open your eyes and share that smile with the person next to you. All right. That is LoveJoy in action. The healing smile of heartfelt love is joy. Warning, warning, warning. If you keep smiling from your heart, you might slip into bliss. Wouldn't want that out there, would we? I encourage you to slip into bliss anytime. Congratulations, you are now LoveJoy activists. Yay! So we will continue with this powerful meditation technique during our meditation with beautiful music from my friend Kathy, since our friend Julia couldn't make it today. And you can continue with the I am, all of those qualities, just for practice. So remember that joy is an inside job. You have the power to step into your divine I am presence and just watch the movies of your life from that still sacred place and know that all is well with your soul. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is that practice, that homework practice, about the superpower of radical gratitude that flings open the doors of joy. I'm talking about the magnetic, bone-deep gratitude. It's the kind of gratitude that, when we sing, I am so blessed, brings tears to your eyes, when Karen Trugger sings that. That's the kind of gratitude I'm talking about. Not make nice, thank you, but really deep. When you feel that great gratitude, guess what? You don't feel fear, do you? Do you feel angry? Do you feel lack? No. Gratitude is about being, having, and doing enough. You are enough. We are enough. It is guaranteed to help you remember the joy power, draw love into your life, and spread it to others. That is what the true healing from within is all about. We have a wonderful example that Shar gave us of her gratitude practice 2 weeks ago. Gratitude is the key to peace of mind, to prosperity, and to as much love joy as you can handle. How much can you handle? So let's go deeper to unleash this tremendous magnetic power of radical gratitude. Did you know that the more you focus on what you're grateful for, the more comes to you, and it's magnetized to you? Be radically over the top grateful and say thank you for everything in your life. And I mean everything. Stop, take a deep breath, and be grateful for that breath, for the body that you were activating, spirit taking human form and having an adventure called human life. Folks, be grateful for your health, no matter how you're feeling at the present passing moment. And you will open up the flow of energy to bring better and better health into your mind and body. Start your day with a sense of awe and wonder at being alive in the body. Can you believe it? Being here to experience the flow of joy, health. Take a minute every morning when you wake up to say what? Thank you. Thank you to your body, that it can move, that you can see, that you can hear, that you can taste, that you're able to think and envision the day, that you've slept in a comfortable bed in a beautiful part of the world. What delicious joy, right? Yeah. If you turned on the tap this morning and there was drinkable water, be grateful. 1 billion people in the world lack adequate access to clean drinking water. If you turned on the electricity, and it actually turned on, 1/4 of the people in the world, about 1 billion people, 6 billion people, live without electricity. Let's be grateful for the beautiful clothes we are wearing, and that we have more of them at home, that we're grateful for the food that we eat and that we share here. Consider that if you have more money than you are currently using, if you have friends whom you can call on when you need help, if you have the ability to read, write, and express yourself freely, we already have more wealth, health, freedom, and prosperity than most people in the world. Why not be in joy? In fact, I heard recently that practicing deep gratitude for 15 minutes every day on a consistent basis will improve your immune system by 50%. That's from Dr. Joe Dispenza and his experiments. That's drug-free health just by being grateful. So make it a practice for yourself. My friends, we are so very rich and we have so much to be grateful for. Yet there's an epidemic of depression in our country. Why are people so unhappy? What makes them so unhappy? Is it the thoughts of unworthiness, beliefs in limitation and lack, of not knowing that they are greatly loved? Or perhaps it's wanting things, other people, or circumstances to be different from what they are. Always looking ahead for something different or someone else rather than living in the joy now and truly appreciating what we have. Now, I've been reading Michelle Obama's new book, The Light We Carry. I recommend it. And she had humble beginnings in Chicago. And she writes, "We were taught to appreciate what was in front of us." Have you? The gifts that we'd been given, whether it was a bowl of ice cream or a chance to go to the circus. My father wanted us to savor every moment that we were in, to resist the temptation to start looking for the next indulgence or thrill or to envy what others had, unquote. I ask you, do you savor what you have right now? Do you enjoy it? LoveJoy is right there for you, right here. And the world doesn't teach us about gratitude very much. Even Jesus experienced a seeming lack of gratitude in his ministry when he healed 10 lepers, and they all ran off so excited to be in their new lives, and only one turned back to say thank you. How often do you say thank you? So, radical, bone-deep gratitude. My challenge to you is to say and live thank you. My challenge is do it at least 50 to 100 times a day. And the more you do it, the more will come back to you. You can say it to people that you're living with, or write it, or text it, or sing it. You can do it to the people you see every day. You can do it to your plants and your trees that are growing. You can say it to the weather. Just get that gratitude energy going and be mindful when you're doing it. No, like just thank you, but thank you. And see how your own attitude is uplifted. And then you'll recognize that little tingle of joy in your heart. And if you smile with it, you get extra bonus points. I know that you're all wonderful people and that you have, and I've seen you be grateful for many things. But I'd like to take you to the next level of gratitude and be grateful for things that don't look quite so good on the outside. Call them blessings in disguise, right? I ask you to count your blessings. What are you grateful for from the past? Anyone have something from the past that they're grateful for? You say, what? Wonderful parents. Our last breath. Your last breath. Absolutely wonderful. How about something in the present? What are you grateful for right now? Everybody here. Everybody here. Yeah. And what about something that looked like it wasn't quite a blessing in your life? You don't have to say it out loud, but just think about that. All these circumstances have been part of the contract that we made before we came into this small R reality. We wanted to experience everything in the human condition. If you see it from that perspective, you can switch from being a victim to becoming curious about the purpose of the circumstance in your life. Can you do that? Be curious? It may not be obvious for a long time, and it may not be something that you consciously chose to do, but beneath the exterior of the situation, just consider that it might be something that you agreed upon at the soul level for this lifetime. Friends, there is joy in knowing your strength in adversity. There is joy in knowing your resilience. When I was growing up, and I had my moody and challenging times, my mother would say to me, "Nie ma tego złego, co by na dobre nie wyszło," meaning in Polish, there is nothing in life so awful that God will not turn it into good. And she had quite a few reasons to be able to say that. She was born to a poor family in rural Poland almost 100 years ago, 1924, in a one-room house with only a dirt floor. There were 7 children. And when she was 15, World War II broke out, and she was enslaved and shipped to Germany as labor on a farm for several years. She was maltreated and had to overcome obstacles that seemed horrendous to me. Her health was forever compromised. And you know, she could have been bitter about these experiences, but she forgave everything and everyone, and she didn't take revenge on her captors after the war, as many had. She had huge faith in God and in her future and for that of her children, and she spread love wherever she went. She knew that everything will turn out for the best, and if it hadn't been the best yet, well, then God wasn't finished with it yet, was how she thought of it. She was a shining example to me of gratitude. She was grateful for everything and pointed it out to us, whether it was a meal that someone gave us or extra clothes or a helping hand, because we were new to this country, immigrants. She reveled in joy and she gave whatever she had. This gratitude made me feel like I was cared for and loved, as she often reminded me of how blessed we were. Of course, the more grateful we were, the more people helped us. And my father found good work and more doors opened for us as children and received wonderful gifts from generous people and supportive communities. And I was lucky enough to get a good education and meaningful work. So when you love what you have everything you need. is the proverb that I like to live by, that she left me with. You see, gratitude is the superpower that opens the doors to happiness. When you are in love and grateful for the abundance that you have, your alignment with the vibration of love manifests at every turn, and there are synchronicities and miracles that come from everywhere, and life becomes a living joy. So, what are you grateful for in your life? Think about it. Bless it. And then, something else that you can do is ask another person, what was the best thing that happened to you today or any day? We have a habit of bonding over tragedy and ain't it awfuls. But ask your partner, spouse, or friend, what's the best thing that happened to you today? Turn it around. Ask each other, what are you grateful for today? And do it as often as possible. Even if it's only, I got through today. It puts everything in a positive perspective. And if it's a difficult situation, let's do like our friend B.A. said, say it 3 times and then be done with it. Remember that? Yeah. So that's number 3. And number 4 is see gratitude as an active verb. Giving thanks for abundance is greater than abundance itself, said the poet Rumi. And the third joy practice that I want to share with you is to be in service to life. Give every day something of yourself or something that you own away. You set into motion LoveJoy when you do so. First of all, you can't give away something you don't have. So by giving things away, you prove to yourself how much you have. It can be as simple as giving a smile, a helping hand, a phone call. Give what you want to receive. That's the second part. If you want good health, see your friend who is having a health challenge in perfect health and direct healing energy in their direction. The healing will come back to you. Be the superhero in somebody's life and use your superhero powers of gratitude, love, and joy. And in truth, we're all one anyway, so what you're giving to yourself, right? And you lose nothing. You can't outgive God, so give generously and experience how good that feels. I want to give another quote from Joshua. He says, "There is great joy that wells up in the heart, great joy that cannot be contained, great joy that you must share with others. It is as a cup that is overflowing. You cannot contain love, the joy and the energy. Share it with others, and you cannot hold it back from yourself." So to summarize, the 3 healing powers of LoveJoy that we've experienced today, whenever you are aware that you are not living in joy, you do what? Stop, breathe, love, and all right. Practice radical gratitude with saying thank you. How many times a day? A lot. I start off counting and then I get so happy I lose count. So I think that's a good sign. And then count your blessings, including those that may be coming in disguise. And the third is share your blessings. Live in service to life. So, in conclusion, let's affirm that joy affirmation from the daily word together that Tim had led us with. One in God, I filled with limitless joy. Now let's say it like you mean it. One with God, I am filled with limitless joy. All right. So, dear friends, the Christ I am presence of love joy lives in all of us. Be love, live gratitude, and reap joy. And your life will show you all that healing. So be it. Thank you so much.